I think you guys drive back to the Chick-fil-A and wait in the drive-thru and, you know, don't let me talk anymore. Okay, let's get back to the video. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, well, my name is Richie. Nice to meet you. This is History Kitchen, where I usually talk about the history of food and answer the question, where does our food come from? So basically what I do on this channel is I explore the history behind food. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Alright, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to take a break from all the educational stuff, and I'm going to be looking at some TikToks. So if you're anything like me, you've been addicted to TikTok for the past few months. And after scrolling through hundreds and hundreds of videos, I came across this hack. If you're on TikTok, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's the tortilla hack. So aside from talking about the history of food, I enjoy cooking a lot. I'm actually not a chef or anything like that. I'm just a home cook. I really enjoy cooking. I like finding new recipes. I like making them. I like perfecting them and then sharing them with the world, whether it be with my friends or on the internet. So we're going to be looking at some TikToks. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at these TikToks and sort of like give my thoughts about like the ingredients that they're putting in, like the method and stuff like that, and how I would do it. And at the end of this video, I'll show you how I would actually prepare this. So yeah, be sure to keep watching until the very end and I'll show you how I would do this. Let's get started, I guess. First one is by Feel Good Foodie. She looks like a nice lady. Huh. So it looks like she's adding like scrambled eggs, guacamole, and some sort of chutney or something like that, and cheese. I did like what she did, is that she put like... I like what she did, that she put the cheese at the bottom. Now that I think about it, like you definitely have to be a little bit more calculated, like when you're making one of these, because you want to make sure that the cheese or like the binder is going to be kind of on the outside layer. That way so it doesn't fall apart while you're eating it, you know what I mean? So yeah. It's actually kind of funny that she cut it in half. She probably just cut it in half just to demonstrate like what's on the inside. I wouldn't cut it in half myself. The next one that we're gonna look at is the tortilla hack with cheese and charcuterie from, who is this? Ain't Too Proud to Meg. Ain't Too Proud to Meg. The tortilla hack with cheese and charcuterie okay. So it looks like she's putting down some brie, some arugula or rocket, as it were, some like ham or like pancetta, and some apples, and it looks like she's putting on some sort of like chutney or something like that. Again with the chutney. I think the first one was salsa. Or I think it might be like jam or something like that. I've had something similar. I've had something from this coffee shop in the UK called Pret a Manger, and they usually have like this like brie sandwich type thing. It's pretty good. I mean, so with that in mind, I think this probably tastes pretty good so far. She's grilling it with the cheese side down. Good idea. And she's also placed a lid over it. Not sure why. Not sure why she would put a lid on top of it, but when you put a lid on top of something, it's just to help it cook. It sort of like steams it all together. Yeah, I'm not sure why she would do that. If you have any ideas of like as to why she did that, leave it in the comment section down below. Next one, we're doing like a dessert. I mean, this could work. It's basically a crepe. I don't know if you guys have ever tried like crepes before, or crepes as we like to call it in the US. Yeah, so it looks like she's put Oreos down first, and I think Nutella, followed by strawberries and peanut butter? Or like, oh no, I think what it is, it's like caramel or something like that. I would not want to try that one. It's a lot of sugar. Ugh, I feel like there's like a Spanish word. So if you didn't know, my family's Mexican. If you have too much sugar, like you get that like gross feeling in your mouth. So it's called empalagar. I feel like I'm already like empalagado just looking at that TikTok. I think the only like nice thing that are in there, or like the nice idea, the Nutella with the strawberries, and that's about it. But like the addition of the Oreos and then also that caramel sauce that you put in there. If you guys want to try it, let me know how it goes in the comment section down below. So this next one, she is doing a chicken Caesar salad wrap. Doesn't sound too bad. I think I would actually maybe try this myself. So let's see how it goes. Okay. So she's putting down the chicken first and then some Caesar dressing, I'm guessing. She's putting down some cheese and some lettuce. Okay. So she put the lettuce on the outside layer. I'm not sure how that's gonna go. The lettuce is going to wilt and it's gonna get kind of soggy and like a bit watery. Yeah, I'm not sure I would do that. Or even like add the lettuce inside of the wrap. Well, let's see how it goes. So she's going to toast it now. Oh, I guess that one, we don't know how it's going to end. I think it's probably safe to say if you're gonna make one of these, make sure that the cheese is on like one of the flaps. That way so it always ends up on the outside layer. So let's see this next one. Okay, so bacon, guacamole, like some peri-naise. Oh my god, Nando's peri-naise is so good. It's a spicy mayonnaise. It's just really good. So it looks like he's put down bacon, some avocado, like a hash brown as well with the peri-naise, and some chicken with ketchup, I think. Thinking about the combination here. It's probably good. I guess it'd be a bit salty. It's not a bad thing, is it? Okay, so you see how it sort of like lifted up a little bit, like when you cut into it? I think that's what's gonna happen if you don't put the cheese on the outside. Moral of the story today, put the cheese on the outside. I feel like that's such a like college kid meal. I feel like this probably originated in college or like university, in somebody's dorm room, which is super smart. I probably would be doing the same thing. Actually, side story, just really quick, you guys. When I was in university, I used to work in a call center. One time I took cinnamon rolls and I put them into a waffle iron. We were cooking cinnamon rolls in the phone bank. Every time I see that one meme of like that man who's like, he has like a whole range, but he's like at a call center or something like that. And it's like, ma'am, I'm going to place you on a brief hold. Kind of what was going on that day. This next one is a vegan wrap. So I don't know if you can tell, but the tortilla is raw. I know you can get those in Costco. My sister and my mom and stuff like that, they buy the raw tortillas from Costco. You just throw them in a pan and it like puffs up and it comes out really nice. That's kind of cool. Okay, so it looks like she's put some mushrooms, some pesto, hummus, some avocado, and some caramelized onions. She did not cook that in long enough. I think probably what she should have done is like cook the tortilla first and then added the ingredients and then finished it off on the pan. I would like to have that. I mean, the flavor combination sounds really good. I definitely would try that, but I think maybe try cooking the tortilla first. From the looks of the final shot is that it was still a little doughy. All right, so this next one is from the beast itself, the Food Network. Okay, so this one actually I have seen before. The thing that like kind of bothered me about it was not the food, it was the music. Why do like big networks, they think it's like, oh, if it's gonna be online, you have to put hype, hype, hype. It's just unnecessary. So they've covered their tortilla in egg. Okay. So then they're gonna do the format with the cutting, some bacon, avocado. Hold on, like, did she just like put egg on both sides of the tortilla? I think the whole point of this trend is to have something that's easy to eat without like getting your hands dirty. I mean, the flavor combination does sound pretty nice. Ooh, that drippage. That drippage, it's kind of funny. It made my mouth water a little bit. I kind of don't like it. Fry it up. I kind of would rather leave it whole. I just wouldn't cut it. Let me have that one at least. Yum! So good! That was just mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, whoever that is. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is the last one. So this is a tortilla trend, but make it Chick-fil-A. Hold on. It's already in a sandwich. Don't buy a sandwich and then take it apart to put it in a tortilla. Just eat the sandwich. Okay. So you're gonna take apart your already made sandwich and yeah, add the Chick-fil-A sauce and the ranch and stuff. It's like, imagine like driving somewhere and then you wait in the drive-thru and you wait until you get home. Your food's just sitting there in the bag for like however long it takes you to get to Chick-fil-A. And then you're like, damn it, I don't have tortillas. I need to go out and buy some tortillas. And then like you just leave your sandwich there still. And then like your significant other comes home and they're like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. It's like, oh, I have this cool new recipe I just learned from TikTok. I think you guys drive back to the Chick-fil-A and wait in the drive-thru and, you know, don't let me talk anymore. Let's get back to the video. Okay, so then you put the fries and then the mashed potato thing. Oh no, not mashed potato, macaroni and cheese. She like bit into the macaroni and cheese. She's like, I know I could eat this perfectly fine as it is, but why not put it into my wrap? Okay. And then you grill the whole thing. Insert Cardi B. What was the reason? Oh my God, yummy. She basically like moved her sandwich from one type of bread to another. You know, she's looking into that camera and going like, the delicious taste of clout. That was fun. So now that I've viewed all these different TikToks and like just to get a little bit of inspiration, I guess, let's go to the kitchen and let's make one of these. All right, let's go to the kitchen. All right, everybody, I am just cutting the slit into my tortilla. So basically you're just gonna cut about halfways into it. You can use a knife for this, but I'm just using my kitchen scissors. For my wrap, I'm gonna be going with something savory and sweet. In the first quadrant, I'm going to be adding hummus. That way, so when I fold it over, it will land right on top of the chicken without spilling anything. The next part, I'm going to add some chicken tenders that I prepared ahead of time in the air fryer. I want to give my wrap a little bit of freshness, so I'm going to be adding some coleslaw. And if I didn't say it enough, I'm going to be adding cheese on the last layer. That way so the cheese hits the pan and takes most of the heat. That way the cheese melts and holds the tortilla together. Lastly, I'm going to be adding just a few drops of some Thai sweet chili. Now we're gonna fold everything together. So I'm just gonna lift up the hummus, I'm gonna place it over the chicken, and then that goes over the coleslaw with the sweet chili. And the cheese will be the final layer. Now we're gonna take this over to the skillet. And as you can see, I was trying to show off the layers and I've spilled a bunch of cheese. So no messing around, just put it straight down onto the pan. Don't worry, the little bits of cheese won't hurt. I did notice that the TikToks that I watched, it seems like they've added oil or something to the pan. I'm just going to put it on dry heat. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. I mean, I made plenty of quesadillas with just a pan, so you don't necessarily need oil unless you want to. If anything, I would add some butter just to give it a little bit of that extra flavor, but it's not necessary. Alright, so I'm just going to cook this on medium heat until the cheese melts. I also noticed that one of the recipes showed the person pressing down on the quesadilla with like some foil or something like that. I mean, that's not necessary. I would just let it do its thing and just let it melt, and once it's done, it's done. And I'm just going to flip it over just to make sure that both sides have been grilled. And it looks like my cheese has been completely melted, so let's try out this bad boy. Hey everybody, yes, I'm wearing black. Just ignore the continuity error. I have the little wrap here. And I guess let's take a bite. Hey, that's actually pretty good. I actually had my doubts about this. Excuse me, I have my mouth full. I thought, oh, you know what? This is an over-glorified quesadilla. It's actually pretty good. You know, I can definitely imagine making different combinations with this, you know? I'm pleasantly surprised about this. It's like a cross between a panini and a quesadilla. That was a cool little experiment.
Okay, well, thanks for joining me in the kitchen. Now back to the living room.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed making this video. I had a lot of fun doing it. And yeah, make sure you hit the subscribe button for more history and more food. If you did want to like see what the types of videos that I make as far as like History Kitchen goes, be sure to check out the playlist here and definitely check out those videos and let me know what you think. I talk about the history of tortillas in one of those. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. And if you'd like to see more of these types of videos, let me know in the comment section down below. Leave a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. I will see you next time. Bye.